All right, so this is my hiking room. I'm going to call it the hiking room. We use it for a couple other things too, but we're fortunate enough to have just an extra room in the house. I guess this was probably somebody's family room or den, previous uses, but we didn't really use it. We used other rooms. This is a kind of a stupid big house, but we had a formal dining room that's now our media room where we watch TV. But so, anyways, this room just sat unused, and it's got remnants of just being used for storage still. But in the meantime, I decided to use it for my hiking stuff. So when we started getting into the hiking and planning on hiking the Appalachian Trail, I started accumulating gear, and to my surprise, there was just a lot more gear than I expected, and trying to keep it organized. I started buying things I didn't realize I already had, and it was just kind of bad. So I tried to get organized. This is definitely a work in progress. I've got a long ways to go, but it's a lot better than it was, and so here it is right now. So I'll just give you a quick look around and what we got going here. So I have this little sitting area, which obviously is not being used for sitting now, and I've got to do something with all these extra pictures hanging around. But yeah, so it's a place to put some of my shoes and packs and stuff like that. Hang some of the packs up on the wall, and yeah, so we actually use this right now. It's mainly just a television for when I'm doing exercising. As you can see, we have a rowing machine and a bike. And the idea was to actually use this for this area in front to do exercising and stretching and squats or whatever. Haven't really been doing that, but I plan on doing it. Anyways, this cabinet I am using right now, I've got just full of snacks and foods. And then more foods, and I have other boxes full of food. So apparently I just kept buying foods to try, and so that's kind of where it's at right now. But that's the cabinet. I use this as a place to put, you can see the sleep quilts. Basically there's a couple of quilts in there, that way I can keep them not all tightly compressed, but still somewhat protected. That is a vent hood that's got to go over my oven one of these days. Yeah, so that's the one side, basically, of stuff. Then over here on the other side, I've put some hanging things on the walls. I can hang. I've got some buffs and different types of base layers, and on the other side I have a matching hanger, and you can see some rain gear. There's a puffy, and then I started putting things in containers. You can see here I have a cooking and eating container. It's got, you know, the pots and some cold soak jars. I'm still in the mop, hanging things up. Bought a bunch of different size containers to try. Bits and things for sleep. There's some of the exercise stuff down there. And just miscellaneous things, like here's the toothpaste tabs that I'm bringing. So I have a whole bunch of those. As I said, there's different rain gear in here. I think that's a frog tug in the back. And then I started dividing things up. So I have a thing of socks, basic electronics, miscellaneous. I didn't know what else to put in there. There's all the different hygiene products, gloves, backpack accessories, like things you can clip on your backpack and stuff, extra water bottles, and a bunch of electrolyte packets, more rain gear. So coming to the other side, I have one of my Durstons, a couple of the chairs. I'm not going to be backpacking with these chairs. I bought them with the idea that I might, but yeah, I don't want to carry that much weight. But I like having them anyways. We use them for other purposes. And then I do buy stupid stuff like this little folding camp table, which is dumb. But anyways, I bought it. I don't know what's in there. or there, or there. I think there's a bunch of cordage things, some extra camp stuff, first aid and ditty stuff, insect and sun stuff, tent stakes and accessories for the tent, all the repair parts. This was actually like just bags. It's mislabeled right now. I haven't labeled it. And then a bunch of stuff on hydration, which is everything other than the bottles and the electrolytes. And then in the cabinet, I have some basic electronic stuff. There's like that's the Garmin InReach Mini, and different ways to hold my phone, and earphones and tripods, and most of which I'm not actually going to be using. And then I have a drawer full of, these are just different pants and shorts and shirts to take, and yeah. And then on the bottom I have stuff sacks and stuff like that, some poly bags, the odor-proof bags, and some of this I have no idea what I'm doing with. I'm just bought them, but yeah. And then I have a area where I weigh things and charge things, and here I've been comparing some of the different battery banks to my Nicor, and yeah, and then some more snacks, just testing out little bits and pieces, more foods. These are the Fizzy Green Amazing Grass tablets, and it's just fun trying different things, so yeah. Again, I consider myself pretty fortunate to have this space, and it's a work in progress. And right now, and so one of the plans was to use this, and and be able to do talking head type videos. Haven't really done that. I probably will at some point. I use this a little bit, and when I did my review up there, you can see the grub can, and there's my hand warmers, and so yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Still a lot of work to be done. Need to clean up things, and yeah. So hey, thanks for watching.